What is green? Green is no waste. No waste means closed-loop systems in which everything has a use. In contrast, modern economic systems are linear and see nature as both idle resources and an infinite dustbin for our waste. Waste is an island of discarded plastic refuse, CO2 belched thoughtlessly into the sky, pig silage clogging rivers and land near factory farms. Waste is basically everything that we throw away because we haven't figured out how to use it yet. I can't change economic systems from linear to closed loop on my own, but I have to help. So far I've become vegan and have turned my family around. None of us eat meat anymore. But why is vegan being green? Well, for one thing, keeping animals away at animal factories creates a lot of waste. For example, cattle have polluted over 100,000 square miles of groundwater. And I also believe that being green is about loving and caring. Now, wearing and eating non-humans is not loving or caring. Neither is making them swim around in their own muck, skinning them alive, or keeping them in cages barely bigger than their own body. And killing over 150 billion of them a year is not caring and certainly not loving. Of course I've made other lifestyle changes, like for example when I found out that 14% of the earth used to be rainforest and that only 42% of that is left. I instantly slowed down my paper consumption, going from about 6 paper pads a year to less than 2 recycled ones. The other shock I experienced was finding out that 3/4 of the greenhouse gases are a consequence of burning fossil fuels, which results in the Earth's atmosphere trapping 25% more sunlight than is natural. Global warming, people! That knowledge made me convince my family to get our electricity from an energy utility called Lichtblick that generates its electricity from waterfalls. And on top of that, it also had me walking or running if I'm late, cycling, and taking public transport instead of cars. Interestingly, I learned none of that in school. Sure, school has taught me a lot of important stuff, but none of my subjects ever mention any of the crises that we face today. Well, I want to learn everything that the system hides from us, and I want to learn to love and spread love. I am Anaïs Linden Russell, 15 years old. I live in Germany, though I'm not German. I was born in England, but I'm not English. My dad's British, but I'm not. My mother's a Filipina, but I'm not that either. I'm an earthling, and I want to protect my home. Like Chuck Palahniuk said, we all die. The goal isn't to live forever. The goal is to create something that will. And I want to learn about everything, and I want to help create something that will live forever. And I think that School Bali can really help me do that.